That is such a racist statement. Like, does she see how racist she comes
And
off?
so this week, of course, if you want to talk about the biggest racist on TV, it's Sunny Hostin. So she is on here this week. She's defending Kamala Harris's poor approval ratings. And once again, she blames everything on race.
And I feel like she hasn't broken through on major policy accomplishments. And she will, fairly or unfairly, be the most scrutinized vice president in history because she's running with the oldest president running for president.
And she's also a black woman.
But I think you have to be able to fairly critique the vice president of the United States without just saying it's the color of their skin or the fact she's a woman.
But it is part of it.
What makes you say that?
Well, we're in the United States of America.
But like with someone like me saying it, do you think I could have a legitimate policy of
it's not you. It's just we're in the United States of America, and black women, and this is just not me saying it. I mean, there have been studies. Black women are considered less articulate. They are considered uglier. They are considered all of these things
beautiful, I would
by this country, and it's because of the history, of course, of misogyny.
I ask you, Yana, you as a white, as a European woman, because you're from Russia. I mean, how does it make you feel to hear Sunny go in on white women? I mean, how do those other women at the table sit with her with a straight face and allow her to say such nasty things? Because let me tell you something. If somebody said this stuff that she says about black women, I would be all over. I don't understand how people just, take it.
Oh my God.
I'm disgusted by it.
Roaches. Remember that? She compared white women to roaches. She called them stupid for voting Republican. I mean, the list goes on. How do white women, I love people to comment. How do you guys stay listening to this woman? She should be off the air.
Right. And I think anyone who is listening to, who is even giving her any kind of benefit or have such thing as white guilt. So that is something that is present in the liberal white people in America. They have they have acquired this guilt, is that they have to accept these kind of statements towards themselves, and that is actually a representation of racism in itself, because that means that when Sunny is speaking that way, I have to be accepting of what she's saying just because she's black. Right. So, but actually that is me being racist if I'm doing that. I'm not supposed to be looking at a person and judging, what the person and compare, okay, who is saying it? Is it a white person saying it or a black person saying it? It doesn't matter. If the person is, I'm only going to focus on what the person is saying. So what she's saying is disgusting, and the fact that she was calling white women all these different names, and the fact that she is bringing this race card and dismissing anything that a white woman would say, who would say, well, can't we criticize a VP? Oh no, well, we have to think that she's black. No, right. I'm sorry, I don't want to even discuss that. So then it's like she's accusing everyone else at the table of, the white people, I guess, of racism. And it's like, that is, I can't take it. Like, I think this has to go. Like, that is not America. This is not what we should be promoting. And these are the kind of people, like Sunny is the kind of person who wants to keep racism alive.
Right. Yeah. Let me real quick, KJ. It's a form of self-flagellation in this false idea of, that I'm asked for forgiveness and for my ancestors. But, Shelby Steele wrote a book about that years ago, and it's called White Guilt. I would ask the audience to go pick it up and read it. Shelby Steele wrote about this, and he's a black man. I think he has mixed parents, but he says he's a black man. Okay, fine. But he wrote a book about that years ago.
Well, she is the first black vice president, and
where is the problem? T-shirts forever about that.
Chosen because she was black and not because she can do the job. And so, because of that, she is a horrible representation of black women.
She's an equity hire.
She was not chosen for her ability to do the job.
Exactly. If that's what if she was chosen on being her on her skin color, then she is not representing well at all. So actually, maybe what they did get her for is to show that black people, black women are asses. Maybe that's what
Democrats do. That's what liberals do. The leftists do. We're characters. We're show ponies. And the sad part about this is black people don't understand this. The Democrat Party uses black people to do this type of stuff. They're pawns. You know,
the issue here is that it has nothing to do with what she looks like. We have the right to criticize a politician. We have absolutely all the rights to say that she doesn't sound well, that we don't understand what she's saying. She doesn't seem confident in her role, and it has nothing to do with her skin color. We shouldn't be accused. Like a person who has any type of critique should not be accused of racism. That is not productive.
I think that we have to be able, I think, especially within our community, she is the first person of color.
I don't care if she was a Dr.
Let me finish.
I don't care if she, I don't. No, you're not going. No, I'm not going to.
I'm not saying give her grace.
Let me
finish. I think that when you're the first person of color to do something, we feel that we sometimes put them on a pedestal where we feel like they're beyond reproach. But here's the thing: this is her job. So whether she black, white, purple, green, or blue, when it comes down to a job review, my boss don't be like, "Oh, it's Kendra, she black. Now here go your review." Now I was gonna tell you that you was late, but I ain't gonna tell you that because you're black. And like I still have to be accountable for what my role, my job, and my boss still has, and we the people, their boss, have the ability to critique their work. And then what happens is if you don't fix it, then at the next election you get fired.